Good morning, good afternoon. Today's Monday, May 14th, 2018. And we're doing the morning business headline commentary. Looking at the major headline in business, we see Facebook, a publicly traded company, is taking more actions to prevent such things as abuse and data leaks by suspending 200 apps. As you can see, this is only showing up after public scrutiny and testimony on Capitol Hill. If none of these things happen, these things wouldn't be happening. Um, so the only way to ensure better protection and privacy is to have more of these public scrutiny, because they wouldn't do anything unless you do something about it by the public. So you see, China U.S. continue the discussion on trade. The next up is China asking why some of its tech companies are being smashed by the U.S. As they already know, they put a lot of spy software into their devices, or even the ability to know something about this is not supposed to be there at all. So that's why they were banned. Like CTE, Huawei, they're all banned in selling and doing business in the U.S., which I think would be something that may continue in some shape or form, because these are very sensitive um, technology, and since China has protectionist policies against U.S. companies or force intellectual transfer on matters, the U.S. Is allowed to do similar stuff, such as banning CT and Huawei. So that's a fair consideration on that matter. Tesla considered adding eye tracking and steering wheel sensors to autopilot system. Yeah, they can do that. But the eye tracking can be blocked if the driver has different hand or arm placement, which can block the sensors. So CBS, as you know, is not really into acquiring Viacom, so they're taking actions to prevent that a little bit. So Sears, which is owned by Eddie Lampert, the hedge fund guy who originally was able to quickly increase his valuation to over $1 billion due to his Sears buyout and holdings. It used to work out well into over 15, 12 years ago. Reading in the news that Sears evaluation was very high. As you know, with the evolution of Amazon Death Star approach to retailing, Sears has dropped in a lot in value, and so did Eddie Lambert's value as well. So they're struggling a little bit to make things happen with various headline catching kind of things, but all in all, the finality of this thing is that it's not gonna be very well, because they're not set up to be like Walmart, which can still buy time and make legitimate um, strategies to head off Amazon strategies as well. Xerox calling off Fujifilm's merger. So, Xerox is known for designing the initial Windows user interface, and they gave a presentation to Bill Gates, and Bill Gates just copied it for their Windows software operating system. That's the worst, death in history, because Xerox could have easily monetize on these kind of software ideas. All right, Ford is adjusting its productions. And I heard a lot about Ford, good stuff, like where they cannot make enough of it. Similar to Tesla situation, where they just can't make enough of it, sell it fast enough. Such as the Lincoln Navigator. Lincoln's the luxury brand of Ford. Lincoln Navigator, which is like over 100K, large full size SUV, um, selling out in the news. They just can't make enough of it. So it's a lot of good news coming to Ford. Okay. So you see like a lot of departures. Well, Goldman recently is not known for like being the best of the best in trading revenue. So departures may be a good thing in comparison to the industry, where a lot of other people that actually know how to do things can take their place and trade better. All right. All right, so you see slowly but surely more adoptions of Bitcoin technology or crypto technology related stuff. You see this with blockchain, a little bit of Ripple, a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Bitcoin Cash, a little bit of Litecoin, a little bit of Ethereum. So you see, a little bit of evolution of adopting these less physicality store value instruments. It started out like with the story of paper money, and people had doubts. Why should I honor any paper to hold any actual value? And they told you the notion that is backed by gold. But that's just a notion because nobody actually redeemed gold using cash money. That never happened. It was just giving you a notion it was backed by gold. That's it. The physicality was much less than carrying gold in transferring value or bartering items using cash money, and slowly the evolution came to credit cards, which is a form of virtual currency. If you buy stuff on the internet right now, you only need the information on the credit card, which is in its definition a virtual currency because there's no physicality. But it was marketed well, where they give you a simple plastic and they say that is a physicality, in concept. But now it's a natural next evolution of store value where you have not much physicality but store in software, and using blockchain, which is a multi station record keeping. So it's proven to be rather reliable right now so far. So there's a slow adoption to using some of these techniques and technology of virtual currency. All right, let's see other things. So you see Europe a little bit like up and down among them. Hang Seng moving up nicely over 400 points. Nikkei over 100 points. You see the US popping 100 points, not bad. Fixed down to below 13, not bad. Gold still above 13,000. Oil will be around 71. As as we enter into more summer driving season, there will be more crying foul by citizens and consumers to their regulator and politicians about why the oil price is suddenly so high. And then naturally, like in the past, senators and representatives will start making gripes against the oil prices, and that would prompt a lot of regulators into questioning the movement of the oil prices. But I can tell you right now is a large part of it is due to the Saudi prince visit to the United States a little while ago, in his promotion to diversify the Saudi economy while promoting the notion of higher oil prices. So no thanks by a lot of Americans for his visit, because due to we're paying so much higher now for gas prices, some over $3 a gallon, which is ridiculous and should not have happened. All right. All right. So a little bit of the major headlines today. You know, all right. So a little bit of everything and a little bit of opinion by me. All right. Today's Monday, May 14, 2018. We're doing the morning business headline commentary. I do have Indian followers and Chinese business followers. After my daily commentary, video commentary on Amazon a little bit a year and a half ago, when the stock was around 600, 700 bucks a share, India's Modi went for a big hug on Amazon. As you know, you followed that commentary, you be more than double your money. Yes, you'll be more than double your money. In addition, I, I did have a Chinese business follower who made the purchase of a Germany's robotics firm. After I feature these robotics arms in my supercar remix music videos. Some of them listed below. Also a note, I do know that sometimes my commentary may affect and did affect some major sovereign policies. Um, for example, my previous commentary on speculating the how Bitcoin play in the Korean affairs did hinted to the U.S. policymakers to have stronger maximum pressure sanctions against the North after noting cryptocurrency may be within their holdings. After that, we did see maximum pressure on everything, including crypto. That prompted the North to finally came to the table and negotiate peace deals. All right, so I do know sometimes my commentaries do affect sovereign policy. I would think a little bit more before I make those comments. All right, today's Monday, May 14th, 2018, and we're doing the morning business headline commentary.